College, Mangaluru. Today is a celebration of achievement, perseverance, and a successful completion of an important chapter in the lives of our graduating students. It is a day to celebrate their accomplishments and to look forward to many opportunities ahead.
As we prepare for the ceremony, we request all our guests and the graduates to kindly switch off their mobile phones or keep them in silent mode and maintain the solemnity. Please rise as we welcome them into the venue.
Thank you. Kindly be seated. With immense pride and joy, we welcome you all to the 21st graduation ceremony of St. Joseph Engineering College, celebrating the graduating students of Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Computer Science and Business Systems, and Computer Science and Data Science. This occasion is made even more special as SJEC celebrates its 25th Silver Jubilee, marking 25 years of excellence, innovation, and inspiring generations of young minds. We extend our heartfelt welcome to our distinguished dignitaries, parents, faculty members, guests, and most importantly, our graduating students whose hard work and dedication have brought them to this significant milestone.
This evening is a celebration of knowledge, perseverance, and achievement. It marks the culmination of years of learning, growth, and memorable experience at SJEC and the beginning of a new journey filled with opportunities and responsibilities.
On this joyous occasion, I, Jaishma, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering,
And I, Daniela, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering,
deem it a privilege to be your host for this memorable evening, the 21st graduation ceremony of St. Joseph Engineering College, Mangaluru.
As we gather here this evening, let us take a moment to acknowledge the presence of the Divine and seek blessings for this special occasion. May I request everyone to kindly rise for the invocation. I invite College Choir to lead us into prayer.
Who am I that the Lord of all the earth would care to know my name, would care to feel my hurt? Who am I that the bright and morning star would choose to light the way for my ever wandering heart? Not because of who I am, but because of what you've done. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. A wave tossed in the ocean, vapor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and you told me who I am. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. A wave tossed in the ocean, vapor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and you told me who I am. I'm yours. I'm yours. I'm yours. I'm yours.
Thank you. Kindly be seated. On this joyful day, we are fortunate to have with us Bishop of Mangalore and President of SJEC, His Excellence Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, the Chief Guest Dr. Archana Mantri, Vice Chancellor Anurag University, Hyderabad, the Guest of Honor Ms. Ansi Jovita Krasta, Senior Product Development Manager Siemens, the members of the Governing Board and Governing Council, esteemed faculty members, parents, guests, press and media personals, and our graduating students. I now humbly request our beloved Director, Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, to formally welcome the gathering.
Your Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, Bishop of the Diocese of Mangalore and the President of SJEC, a Chief Guest, Dr. Archana Mantri, Vice Chancellor, Anurag University, Hyderabad, a Guest of Honor, Ms. Ansi Jovita Krasta, Senior Product Development Manager, Siemens, Reverend Father Kenneth Rairen Krasta, Assistant Director, Dr. Rio Rissos, the Principal, esteemed members of the Governing Body, Academic Council, Deans, Heads of the Departments, distinguished guests faculty and the staff, Reverend Fathers, sisters, parents, members of the media, and most importantly, my dear graduate, a pleasant evening to you all. It gives me immense joy and privilege to welcome you all to the 21st graduation ceremony of St. Joseph Engineering College. Today marks a significant milestone in the lives of our graduates. For the class of 2026, this is the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and commitment. This year, 365 students from CSE, AIML, CSBS, and CSDH graduate with an impressive 92.90% success rate. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each one of you. You have made us proud. I also place on record my sincere appreciation to our faculty and the staff for their dedication in shaping our students into competent professionals grounded in values, integrity, and excellence. It's a privilege to welcome our President, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana. Your Lordship, your presence adds grace and significance to the celebration. Your vision of harmony, peace, and care for creation continues to inspire the Josephite family. We are truly honored to have you with us. I now invite our Assistant Director, Reverend Father Kenneth Rayner Craster, to present bouquet to our President. We are deeply honored to have Dr. Archana Mantri, Vice Chancellor of Anurag University, as a chief guest. With over 3 decades of experience in industry and academia, she has made significant contributions to research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and engineering education. Madam, your presence is a great honor for SJEC, and we warmly welcome you. I now request our principal, Dr. Rio de Souza, to present a bouquet to our chief guest. We are equally delighted to welcome back to our alma mater, our distinguished alumna, Ms. Ansi Jovita Craster. Her remarkable journey from SJEC to a leadership role in the global technology industry is a source of great pride and inspiration to our graduates. Dear Ms. Ansi, it is wonderful to have you back with us. We look forward to your reflections and words of inspiration. I now invite Dr. Jyoti K., Dean Student Welfare, to present a bouquet to a guest of honor. I sincerely thank our Assistant Director, Principal, Deans, Heads of the departments, faculty and the staff, and especially a convener, Ms. Supriya Salyan, the co-conveners, committees and student volunteers whose dedicated efforts have made this celebration possible. Hearty welcome to you all. A warm welcome to all the Reverend Fathers, sisters, members of the governing body and academic council, non-teaching staff and the members of the media. Thank you for being a part of this special occasion. Dear graduates, this graduation is even more special as SJEC celebrates its silver jubilee. 25 years of SJEC is a story of faith, perseverance and excellence, a legacy built by generations of students, faculty, staff and parents and well-wishers. SJEC has been more than a place of learning. It has been your home away from home, a place where you have gained knowledge and skills, but also learned the values of perseverance, resilience, and service. As you step into the wider world, carry these values with you. Pursue excellence, remain faithful to your principles, and use your knowledge to make a positive difference in society. Gentle reminder, in the morning we had a wonderful audience. Mechanical, electrical, civil, and electronics and communication students, they were wonderful. I request you all to keep the decorum of this beautiful, holy ceremony. To the parents and the families, this celebration is yours as much as it's your children's. Your sacrifices, encouragement, and unwavering support have made this day possible. We share this joy and pride with you. Dear graduates, as you leave SJEC, remember our motto, service and excellence. Let it guide you wherever life takes you. Go forth with courage, serve with humility, excel with integrity. Once again, a very warm welcome to everyone gathered here. May God bless us all.
Thank you, Father, for your warm words of welcome. I now request Dean Student Welfare, Dr. K. Jyoti, to introduce our esteemed guest of honor and chief guest to the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Your Lordship, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, Bishop, the Diocese of Mangalore, President of SJEC, our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Archana Mantri, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Anurag University, Hyderabad, our distinguished guest of honor, Ms. Ansi Joita Krasta, Senior Product Development Manager, Siemens, respected Director, Principal, Assistant Director, Deans, Heads of the Departments, Governing Board and Council members, faculty members, Reverend Fathers and Sisters, proud parents, and dear graduates. It is my pleasure to introduce the two eminent personalities who have graciously joined us on this special occasion of the 21st graduation day of St. Joseph Engineering College. Let me first introduce our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Archana Mantri, Vice Chancellor of Anurag University, Hyderabad. Dr. Mantri is an accomplished academician and a technology leader with over 3 decades of experience in industry and academia, an electronics engineer by training and an educationist by profession. She has made significant contributions to research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and educational transformation. Her areas of interest include augmented and virtual reality and their applications in education, with a focus on enhancing learning outcomes. She has been a strong advocate of innovative educational practices, particularly project-based, problem-based, and skill-based learning. Her expertise extends beyond academic leadership to educational policy. She was a member of the AICT committee constituted for recommendations on the implementation of the National Education Policy and was subsequently nominated to the UGC North Zone Committee for NEP implementation. Her academic leadership and expertise have also earned her recognition on prominent international education platforms, including the Indo-Universal Collaboration of Engineering Education and the Global Engineering Deans Council. Adding to these achievements, her inspiring professional story has been featured among 30 leading women engineers from across the world in the book Rising to the Top. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Dr. Mantri is a keen reader of Indian mythology and philosophy and is a strong believer in the Indian value system. Her leadership beautifully brings together technology, education, innovation, and human values. It is indeed a privilege for our graduating students to have an accomplished educationist and leader like Dr. Archana Mantri with us today. Moving on to our distinguished guest of honor, Ms. Ansi Joita Krasta, Senior Product Development Manager at Siemens. Ms. Krasta is an eminent technology professional whose career spans software engineering, project management, agile leadership, and organizational development. Her professional growth from a software engineer to a technology leader reflects the importance of continuous learning, adaptability, and a willingness to embrace new challenges. In her present role at Siemens, she leads a team of skilled technologists and works closely with global business leaders to drive digitalization initiatives and complex technology solutions. Her experience includes managing large-scale software development and collaborating with the stakeholders across Europe, Singapore, and the United States. Her contributions have also gained visibility at the managing board level, reflecting the strategic importance of the projects and initiatives under her leadership. Equally noteworthy is her commitment to people-centric leadership. She believes in nurturing talent, empowering individuals, and bringing together diverse teams to achieve common goals. Hailing from our own coastal of Karnataka, Ms. Krasta continues to remain connected to her roots and values family, simplicity, and authenticity, qualities that are reflected in a grounded approach to leadership. For our graduates, her story carries a particularly meaningful message. She began her career as a software engineer, just as many of you are beginning your professional journeys today. Through learning, experience, perseverance, and adaptability, she has progressed into a leadership role in the global technology industry. Her career reminds us that professional success is not built on technical knowledge alone. It also requires curiosity to keep learning, courage to embrace change, the ability to collaborate, and the willingness to empower others. Dear graduates, today you are standing at the threshold of your professional journey. The presence of both our accomplished guests offers you an inspiring combination of academic leadership, technological excellence, innovation, and human values. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of St. Joseph Engineering College, please join me in extending a very warm and gracious welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Archana Mantri, and guest of honor, Ms. Ansis Jovita Krasta. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. We are privileged to have with us this evening our esteemed guest of honor, Ms. Ansis Jovita Krasta. Madam, may I kindly request you to address the gathering and share your words of wisdom with the graduating students.
Your Lordship, respected members of the management, principal, faculty members, parents, distinguished guests, and most importantly, my dear graduating students, an eventful and good evening to all of you. Your education is a dress rehearsal for a life that is yours to lead. This was said by Nora Ephron, an American writer and filmmaker. Standing here today feels incredible, not just because I have been invited as your guest of honor, but because I too had this moment, like a dress rehearsal, almost 2 decades ago. And if you had asked me on my graduation day where I would be today, I honestly wouldn't have been able to tell you. I graduated almost 2 decades ago. I had plans, of course. I had ideas about the kind of work I wanted to do and the career I imagined myself. But I didn't know how much those would change. And I consider many of you in a similar place today. Some of you may have a job offer, some may be up for higher studies, some may know exactly what you want to do, and some of you may still be figuring it out. Wherever you are, I want to tell you something. You don't have to have it all figured out. Your first job doesn't have to define your entire career. Your first decision doesn't have to define your future. My own career took a few turns I couldn't have predicted. I changed roles, learned new things, worked with different teams, and discovered opportunities I hadn't even considered when I graduated. Looking back, I realized that I spent less time knowing exactly where I was going and much more time unraveling what the next step would be. And that's okay. Start somewhere, take the next step, and when you get there, work on the next one. I also learned that stepping out of university doesn't mean that you stop being a student. The technology you are graduating into today is vastly different from what I graduated into. And with AI, generative AI, and automation changing the way we work, that pace of change is only going to continue. Some of what you have learned will change. New things will come along that you haven't even heard of. But you don't need to be afraid. You need to be willing to learn. Master your fundamentals over trendy frameworks. I still have a lot to upskill all the time. There are many situations where I don't have the answer, and I've become comfortable saying, I don't know, but I will find out. There is one more thing I understood only later. As engineers, we naturally focus on being technically sound, and that is important. But as you start working, you realize that the way you work with people matters just as much. You will work with people who think differently and have different perspectives from you. You've got to adapt to that. In a room full of smart people, be someone that people can trust. Take ownership, be willing to listen, and value integrity. If you make a mistake, own it. If someone helps you along the way, remember them. I've been blessed to have many people who supported me and gave me opportunities at different points in my career as well as education. None of us can build a professional journey completely on our own. So when you eventually have the occasion to help, someone else do that too. And finally, there will be times when things don't go according to the plan. There will be interviews that don't work out, projects that fail, chances that you may miss, and decisions that you question. I've had some of those too. At the time, some of them felt much bigger than they really were. Looking back, they were simply part of my journey. I've also had occasions where I thought, I'm not sure I'm ready for this. And sometimes I wasn't. But I've learned that being ready doesn't always come before the opportunity. Sometimes you grow into the opportunity after you take it. And sometimes I also wasn't ready. Sometimes things didn't work out. But don't let one setback define you. A setback is an event, not your identity. Many years ago, I left this college as one of you. Today, I have the privilege of coming back and speaking to you. And perhaps one day, you will be standing here doing the same. Today, your families are proud of you, your teachers are proud of you. And as an alumna, I am truly blessed and overjoyed to welcome you into this SJAC alumni family. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. Thank you everyone, and may God bless all of us.
Thank you, Madam, for your inspiring and thought-provoking words. And now we come to one of the most significant moments of this evening, the presentation of the graduation certificates. Each certificate represents years of hard work, dedication, perseverance, and the determination to achieve one's goals.
It is now my pleasure to invite a guest of honor, Ms. Ansi Jovita Crasta, along with our principal, Dr. Rio de Souza, to present the graduation certificates to the graduates of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Computer Science and Business System, and Computer Science and Data Science.
We request Dr. Harivinod N., Professor and Head of the Department of Intelligent Computing and Business System, to join the guest of honor as the certificates are presented. The names of the graduates will be read out by Dr. Vijeta U., Associate Professor, Department of Intelligent Computing and Business System.
A very good evening to all. I'm delighted to read the names of the graduates of Intelligent Computing and Business Systems. A total of 59 students from the Department of AI/ML, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning have graduated this year. I would like to request the graduates to come on the stage and receive the certificates. Aaron Lewis, Achilles Fernandez, Akhil Isaac Matthew, Akshay Bangera, Alston Daniel Mendonca, Alva Rachel Wilfred, Anush Lobo, Ashlyn D'Souza, Ayush PK, Benzil Godwin Lacerado, Briston Mario Rodriguez, Dhanush D, Diya Gopal, Diya Swedel Rebello, Jenica Dian D'Souza, Lennon Frinson Pimto, Leona Justa Fernandez, Lipsy Anlin Jacob Nazareth, Melita Velani Tillis, Manvish MK, Meghna S, Melissa Andrea D'Souza, Movit M, Nafil Sania Aisha, Nicole Alberta Lacerado, Pavan, P. Troy Saldana, Preetham Periyal Manjula, Preetham Sharvin Damti, Preetham Akash D'Souza, Rivan Demello, Rivon Emmanuel D'Souza, Rijish AJ, Sabin PS, Sonit Lester Norona, Spandana Chandrakant Nayak, Tanmay Nadig N, Tejas Anto A, Tejas Emmanuel Montero, Terence James Fernandez, Vinol Pinto, Vivian D'Souza, Sweden Lisha Lewis, Sahil S. Khan, Hemant, Manoj Gowda, congratulations to all the graduates. Now I call upon CSBS students to come to the stage and receive the certificates. A.R. Ankit, Aidan Sean Menezes, Ansita Dishel Fernandez, Anto Paul E.V., Bhuvandeep D. Achar, Cleven Fernandez, Cliston Leon Lobo, Danica Vinola D'Souza, Darsh Oja, Dikshita, Deepak D, Dheeraj Otenichalil, Grishan Renoy, Kalandar Jamshed A, Libin George Sibi, M. Vishal Kamath, Melisha Priya Quadras, Mohammad Bashir, Mohammad Sahid, Nahla Nafisa Adiraja, Rachan Karkera, Raksha Shenoy P, Rashmit, Ryan Pinto, Reenal Velisha Pinto, Rohan S, S. Naveen, Sanat G. Acharya, Sheba Paul Fernandez, Shelton Michael Aguera, Shishir S, Shiva Saurabh S, Shrenik Jain, Shubhashri K, Shubhra Rai D, Sohan D'Souza, Sonal Anjan D'Souza, Suna Gaital, Supta Surendra Shetty, Vedant Vijay, Vivek M, Deepti Shetty, Nivedita SR, Veerana Gowda, congratulations to all the graduates of Computer Science and Business Systems. Now I call upon the students of Computer Science and Engineering, Data Science to collect their certificates. Akash Nagarj Bangera, Alfia Franita Fernandez, Ananya, Andrea Romson Fernandez, Anvita, Ashil Dikona, Ashlyn Rodriguez, Bhumika Rai, Brett Dylan Sequeira, Chaitra Suvarna, Dikshit Naik, Disha R. Shetty, Glenn Eric Fernandez, Hanishri, Jaswin Jacob Lobo, Joyvin Neil Rasrado, Kevin D'Souza, Linsha Neha Bangera, Lionel Sharon Rosario, Maeve Liza Maxim Lobo, Mariska Krasta, Mohammad Zayed Sattar, Pranav Raja CP, Pritesh Kumar, Ranjit, Rioni Iral Martha, Rishal D, S. Ananya, Sahana Rao, Sanat, Sanmita S. Shetty, Shashank Rao U. Shivani. Sholvin Alfred Fernandez. Shijan Shetty. Subiksha Rai K. Swedel Grace Pinto. Tanvi Shetty. Tanvi. Tarakan Vidya Ravoni. Tushar J. Kotian. Yadu Krishnan C.K. Bharat Ganapati Naik. Pratik R. Karvi. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Thank you, Madam and Sir. We now invite our Chief Guest, Dr. Archana Mantri, along with Dr. Sriranga Bhatt, Dean Research and Development, to present the graduation certificate to the graduates of Computer Science and Engineering.
We request Dr. Melvin D'Souza, Professor and Head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to join the Chief Guest as the certificates are presented. The name of the graduates will be read out by Dr. Sridevi Saralaya, Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering.
Good evening to one and all. 166B graduates from Computer Science and Engineering would be receiving their graduation certificates today. The graduates are requested to come on stage to receive their certificates from Dr. Archana Mantri. Aril Norona, Adish Naik, Aditya R, Aditi Naik, Adviti Alwa, Akash M, Akshita CH, Alisha D'Souza, Amar Nayak, Amina Nidha, Amit P, Angela D'Souza, Anisha Lopez, Anush, Arnold D'Souza, Ashray, Ashwin, Ayman Zahir, Bhargava Salyan, Brenel Serrao, Kelida Pereira, Crystal Ann, Clarissa Viona, Clara Norona, Danica Montero, Danica D'Souza, Diksha, Dikshit Shettigar, Delson D'Souza, Derek Jojo, Dhanush, Dhanush Kumble, EVN Kutina, Gagan Rai, Girish Gladlyn Mascarenhas, Glenn DeMello, Glenisha D'Souza, Guru Madhava, Hanil D'Souza, Harshit Rai, Himan Shetty, Hitashri, Irene Saji, Jason D'Souza, Jairama PD, Jayashri CS, Jeevit KG, Janice Martis, Janisha Toro, Janisha D'Souza, Justin Pinto, Joel Krasta, Joel Mascarenhas, Johan Lobo, Joshua Fernandez, Joshua D'Souza, Josvita Kutina, Jovita Andrade, Karishma R, Kirtan Pujari, Kushi Kalladka, Kiran A, Leanne Kate, Lenson Lesrado, Leona Pinto, Lisha D'Souza, Matt Rion D'Souza, Manavi Shetty, Milton Braggs, Minali V, Muhammad Afif, Muhammad Ishan, Muhammad Zaid, Muad Abdullah, Sanjay Kumar, Namrata Shettigar, Nitish MB, Nitika M, Anusha Salyan, Gaurav Ganapati, Janvi Kharand, Pavitra R, Prabhu Ganesha U, Pranamya Shetty, Prasad Shetty, Pratham H, Pratik Shetty, Prem Saldana, Princita D'Souza, Priya Devadiga, Abhishek Shenoy, Aditi Shenoy, Rachel Lima, Rakshita M, Rakshit R, Risha Lobo, Rivan Lobo, Rion Rodriguez, Ruben Bilon, Rion Walder, Robin Rosario, Roseanne Vaz, Royston D'Souza, Ryan Kutina, Sanjana Kotian, Sarthak Priyadarshi, Shaini Saldana, Sharadi P, Sean Saldana, Sheldon Menezes, Shivani B.S., Shivani G, Shravya, Shri Raksha, Shreya Shri, Srinidhi Angadi, Snigdha Rai, Sonal Saldana, Sonal Norona, Srishti Jalan, Stacia Sequeira, Stalin Krasta, Suhag M, Suhas A.S., Suraksha, Sushant B.S., Swati C, Tejas Shetty, Utpal, Vamshika, Vamshit Bangera, Varsha H, Varun B, Via Mascarenhas, Venetia D'Souza, Wenzil Paez, Viola D'Souza, Viola Cia D'Souza, Vishwatma, Vivin Lobo, Vaishnav K, Yadunandan K, Yashas, Yatish Rajan, Ankita Ramesh, Balakrishna, Harshita, Krishna Mohana, Nitin Kumar, Rajendra, Rashwit, Shri Ganesha, Supriya S, Vaishnavi P, Apurva, Christina, Jesh John, Lorraine Barbosa, Neville Suhan, Rakshita Shetty, Sahana Priyanka, Sherin D'Souza, Shrishti S, Sumukh Hebbar, Vamshita, Abhay Kulkarni, Neema Rai, Dhanya, Elvisha Lobo, Kartik Rao, Niriksha S, Sakshi Havaldar, Sushmita Vegas, Harsha Mantrodi, Srijan Amin, Paul Philip, Rachel Fernandez, Royson Menezes, Abhishek, Nicole Fernandez, Leron Lesrado, yes, Gautami, Jonathan Miranda, Aiden D'Souza, Anvil Sons, Denzel Fernandez, Dia Nagesh, Rachel Saldana, Prerana DP, Shrika Bangera, Shruti A.R., Sudanva Patil, Trisha Vegas, Yash Suvarna, Larissa D'Souza, Gwen Roche, Mahiba, Zahir Ahmad, Pranam, Manan Syed, Congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam and Sir. St. Joseph Engineering College provides holistic education to students with the tools to realize their potential and with the courage and vision to use their education in the service of humanity with excellence. It is a dream of this institution to see every Josephite carry these values forward in every aspect of life.
To symbolize this commitment, dear graduates, you will now be led into the oath-taking ceremony. May I request our principal, Dr. Rio de Souza, to lead the graduates in reciting the graduation oath.
Good evening to all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, all the parents of our graduates and all the graduates of the class of 2026. I'd like to share something that happened this morning. As I was getting ready, I was trying to wear the college ID, and somebody asked me, with all the coat and the tie and the sash and the badge, do you still need to have the ID? And I said that I'm going to administer the oath, so officially I need to have the ID firmly above my heart. And then I realized that, you the graduates, you do not have an ID now. 4 years we pestered you, wear the ID on the campus. But then on reflection, it occurred to me that the identity of St. Joseph Engineering College is firmly imprinted on your heart today, and no matter how you try, you'll never be able to unmask it or erase it. It is going to be a firm part of your life henceforward, and you are much more of a Josephite than I will ever be. So on this beautiful occasion, dear graduates, I request you to kindly stand, all the graduates. On this solemn occasion of this graduation day, with the blessings of our President, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, and the approval of our Director, Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, and the Assistant Director, Reverend Father Kenneth Rainer Krasta, the good wishes of all the faculty, the students, I am very happy to now administer the oath that will admit you to your cherished profession. Kindly stretch your right hand and repeat after me. On this august occasion of graduation day, as I enter into my profession, I solemnly pledge that honesty, sincerity, and hard work shall be the cherished values of my life. The motto of St. Joseph Engineering College, service and excellence, shall be the guiding principle of my life. I promise to maintain the honor, integrity, and dignity of my profession. I shall always place my country above self. May God help me. Congratulations to the batch of 2026. You have done it.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to all the graduates. We are proud of you and we wish every success in the journey ahead.
Dear graduates, your years at SJEC have been filled with learning, friendship, challenges, and countless memories. This evening, as you stand at the threshold of a new chapter, we invite our valedictorians to share their thoughts and memories of their journey at SJEC.
I now call upon Ms. Elvisha Roswin Lobo from the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning to share her memories of SJEC.
Good evening, everyone. When I was told I had 5 minutes to speak about the last 4 years, my first thought was, 5 minutes for 4 years? Which is slightly unfair, because 4 years is a very long time. But then I started thinking, how do you actually summarize 4 years? Maybe you don't. Maybe you just talk about the little things that made those 4 years what they were. I still remember the initial days of our college. Before we became CSC, AIML, CSDS, and CSBS, we were just a bunch of people who didn't really know anything about each other. We were introduced to strangers, put into groups, made to work together, and without really realizing it, I think all of us were trying to figure out the same thing, which is, where do I belong here? You would meet huge groups of people, try to understand the vibe, see who you clicked with, and sometimes even change a little bit just to fit in. But 4 years have a funny way of changing that. That huge group slowly shrinked to 2 or 3 who became your everything. They are the people who you can call at 3 a.m. They are the people you can rely on. The people who have seen several versions of you, which you might want to forget. And then there was my class, AIML. We were just one class, but somehow still managed to divide ourselves into several little worlds. And I think that's something some of us might regret a little. Because there are probably people who spent 4 years in the same classroom and barely had a proper conversation with each other. What's funny is, we still knew things about each other. Who knew? We knew who was technically brilliant, we knew who could present confidently, who would participate in all the events, who was great at sports, or the people who had great ideas. And as college came to an end, I think some of us had the same realization. Wait, this person is really cool. Why didn't I talk to them before? Maybe we would have been great friends had we stepped outside our little groups a little earlier. But if there's one thing our class was never short of, it was personality. We were loud, chaotic, opinionated, and apparently not particularly interested in listening to our lecturers. Yet somehow, the results would come out and we'd still have great marks. I think our outreach programs and industrial visits showed another side of us. Getting everyone to work together wasn't always easy. But once responsibilities were assigned, people delivered. Everyone brought something different to the table. And somehow, all the debates and planning, our industrial visits became some of our best memories. Because outside the classroom, we finally got to know each other on a different level. And I got to experience all of this from a slightly different perspective as the CR for the last 2 years. If at any point during those 2 years, someone thought, let's ask Elvisha, she'll figure it out, then I think being a CR was worth every difficult conversation I had. And then, of course, there were our lecturers. To our lecturers, we know we weren't always the easiest class to handle. In fact, we are fairly certain we gave some of you stories you will probably remember for years. For that, we apologize slightly. But genuinely, we know we didn't always make you feel appreciated, but we were paying attention. We noticed the effort, the explanations, the help when we were stuck. And outside the classroom, our college gave many of us opportunities to discover things about ourselves that we never really expected. Personally, I never expected NCC to become such an important part of my life. I can properly recollect this memory that I have when I had to choose, and I felt that I had to choose between my major project presentation and if I had to join an NCC camp. So I approached our principal asking and thinking that I would have to choose between the two. But I'm really glad that our principal told me to go ahead with the camp and to make the best use of this opportunity. And that really stayed with me. And then there was everything college has taught us outside academics. Hostel life for many meant learning to live with people completely different from ourselves. And sometimes all you needed to start a friendship was having one thing in common, complaining about the same mess food. For day scholars, bus journeys become their own little world, places to talk, think, reflect, and make friends. But while all of this was happening, I think something else was happening for our parents. 4 years ago, many of you left an 18-year-old at the gates of this college. Today, you're sitting here looking at a 22-year-old, and I'm sure you can see the difference. Maybe we are more confident now, maybe more independent, maybe we have discovered something we never really knew we were capable of. And I think we can see the difference too. Some of us know exactly where we are going next. Some of us have jobs, some are pursuing higher studies, and some of us are still figuring it out. And that's okay. Maybe these 4 years were never supposed to give us a complete plan for the rest of our lives. Maybe they were supposed to give us enough experiences to start making plans for ourselves. 4 years ago, we came here not knowing what the next 4 years would give us. Today, we leave not knowing exactly what the next 4 years will give us either. But this time, we are a little bit more prepared for the uncertainty. Congratulations, everyone. All the very best. Cheers to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Elvisha. May I now call upon Mr. Glenn Elric Fernandez from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Data Science, to share his thoughts.
It's not the plane, it's the pilot. That line from Top Gun has always stuck with me. Because yes, a great aircraft can open up incredible opportunities. But it's the person sitting inside the cockpit that determines what happens with it. What we are given matters, but what we do with it matters even more. Good evening, our respected dignitaries on the dais, our faculty members, parents, and most of all to my incredible fellow graduates, the class of 2026. Standing here today as a valedictorian is an honor I don't think I can fully put into words. And if I'm being honest, I have a strange combination of feelings. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm grateful, and honestly I'm a little scared. Because when I look around this auditorium, I see a group of people who spent years chasing a finish line, only to realize the finish line was just the starting block of something new. Some of us already know, some of us think we know, some of us are still trying to figure it out. And I think all those three are perfectly fine. We can be proud of how far we have come here today. Maybe being ready doesn't mean knowing exactly what comes next. Maybe it simply means having the will to find out. For a long time, I thought success was something you could measure in numbers. A CGPA, an award, a title, a job. I chased those two. We all did, honestly. But here's the strange part. You spend so long wanting something, imagining how it will feel when you finally get there, and then you do. And the world doesn't stop. There's another goal, another expectation, another mountain to climb. That's when I realized we've been asking the wrong question. Maybe the question isn't how much have I achieved? Maybe it is simply who have I become while trying to achieve it? Because the CGPA, it's just a number on the transcript. The award, it collects dust on my drawer. The title, it might change. But the person you become along the way, that's the one thing you'll carry with you forever. And if years from now, I can look back and say, I became someone I respect, I think I'll have won. Getting there wasn't straightforward. Rejections, failed exams, plans that fell apart, days where we wondered if we were good enough. I've had those days too. But maybe the real lesson wasn't how to avoid failure. It was learning that the failure isn't the exception. It is the part of your script. And when I think back on these 4 years, do you know what I remember first? Not the grades, not the awards. I remember skipping classes and barging into internals like I owned the place. I remember cracking open textbooks and PDFs at 11 p.m. night before exams, scribbling answers with the unwavering confidence of people who definitely knew what they were doing. Spoiler alert, we did not. I remember forcing our friends to throw parties for silliest of reasons. I remember those quiet moments too. The friend, aka Jaswin, who stayed up late night making notes for all of us. The CRs who put up with the endless shenanigans. The hackathon buddies who turned all-nighters into legends. And the friends who turned last-minute chaos into best kind of memories. And the NCC buddies where taking punishment was a fun part. And I want to call out all the nerds who told that they didn't study the day before but scored the perfect grade. There's a quiet comfort in admitting that we don't have it all figured out. 4 years ago, many of us walked with a different plan. And now that has probably changed. And honestly, that might be the exciting part. The permission to evolve, to outgrow our old dreams and to surprise ourselves. My closest buddy, Officer Cadet Aditya CS, is already training at the prestigious Naval Academy right now. I miss him more than I expected to. But watching him go first hasn't made me want this less. If anything, it's the reason that I know exactly which runway I'm hopping on next. Sometimes, someone's beginning is simply proof that your own is possible. And before I finish, there are a few things I want to say. To my friends and beloveds, thank you for making this degree feel worth it. We were the first batch of data science students at SJC. And I think we'll only realize how special it was as the years go by. We had our differences, our clashes, our wildly different plans, but we belonged together. That's what I'll remember. So to all of you, thank you. And I can't wait to see what you do next. To our teachers and faculty, thank you for being more than what was written in our curriculum. Thank you for challenging us, answering our questions, pushing us when we needed it, and believing in us when we were entirely not sure of ourselves. And to our non-teaching staff, the unsung heroes who made every single day possible, thank you. We did not always see it, but we saw you, and we are grateful. To our director, assistant director, principal, and the management, thank you for the vision and leadership that made our journey possible. Your trust in this program and in us as the first batch of data science shaped the foundation of what we can carry forward today. To ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, thanks for being our 24/7 tutors, debuggers, and last-minute lifesavers. And to my parents, and to the parents of all of you sitting here today, thank you for being our rock-solid foundation, for believing in us, for supporting us, standing beside us through everything that went according to the plan, and to everything that did not. A degree may have our names on it, but this achievement has many hands behind it. From all of us, love you all. Thank you. Class of 2026, we don't have to leave this auditorium with all the answers. We just need to leave this knowing that we get to write our next chapters. The world will hand us definitions of success, expectations, and timelines. But in the end, we are the ones holding the pen. And there's an old aviation rule: never leave your wingman hanging. So wherever life takes you, don't forget the people walking beside you. Not because you need someone to carry you, but because sometimes people beside you remind us why we started flying in the first place. Class of 2026, we don't know exactly what comes next. And honestly, that is the exciting part. The control are ours. Let's see what we can do with them. Class of 2026, Godspeed y'all. Congratulations. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenn. These memories will surely remain a cherished part of your journey at SJC. We are honored to have with us this evening our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Archana Mantri, Vice Chancellor, Anurag University, Hyderabad. Madam, we humbly request you to inspire our graduating students and all of us with your valuable words and guidance.
Your Excellency, Most Revered Dr. Peter Paul Saldanha, all the other dignitaries on the dais, very respected parents and relatives of the graduating batch, and the class of 2026. A big congratulations to all of you sitting here. Well, you deserved it. Yes, you deserve it, and that clapping is also well deserved for all of you. Well, I don't have a speech ready today, and that's good, right? I know that after having your graduation certificates with all of you, it's quite, if I can use that word, annoying to listen to speeches one after the other. So I promise I'll not bore you with lot of preachings, lot of advices. I'll not do that. But I'll try and work like a little reflecting mirror to all of you. And for that, but before I do that, I must share with you an observation that I was having while sitting here. You know, in my last 30 years of academic journey and academic experience, holding various positions, higher positions also in education world, I had been to many colleges. And some colleges have very distinguished, very good infrastructure, excellent infrastructure. Some have very good faculty members, excellent faculty members. Some have very good students. And when I say very good students, it's on different parameters. Some have, you know, very good curriculum. But here is something that I noticed. Every student, and now you are graduates, every professional who walked up the stage was smiling, was walking with confidence. And so, I want to congratulate not you, but the people sitting here, that you have raised, you have nurtured happy people. Confident, you have nurtured them into confident human beings. I think that is the distinguishing feature of SJEC. Probably you don't realize it as graduating batch, but I can endorse it with full confidence that this college is different. Why? I have given you the reason. So please carry that reason with you as you embark into the professional world. You are graduating from one of the best cities, probably one of the best colleges, with best faculty around. All that is happening. But I see very confident, happy, smiling graduates on this stage, which I have never found in all these 30 years of my career. Each one of you. And that's the distinguishing feature that that the people sitting here, they have been able to nurture this all. And now coming back to me working as a little reflecting mirror for all of you. So I want here to remind you of something. I want you to take a little pause and reflect. Reflect on the very first day that you were sitting here in an auditorium like this, probably the same auditorium. What were the questions in your mind at that time? Pause. Reflect. I don't want you to answer to me, but think of those questions. Probably, and I said I'm going to be a reflective mirror, probably the questions were, and the parents too, you also came here admitting your sons and daughters with some questions in mind. Probably at that time the question was, will I get a good job after 4 years? Is the fees too high, too low? Am I getting into the best college? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve more? All these were the questions that you entered this college with. Now, the question is that you are graduating today, the question is whether you got the answers to all of them doesn't matter. What matters is, do you have more questions now? If you have more questions now graduating today, I think that's a good thing. So as the speakers, I would mention Miss Elvisha and Mr. Glenn, both of you said the same thing. And those were the two speeches I liked the most across this ceremony. So if there are more questions, am I into the best job? Did I deserve more or a better job? Am I getting into a good university for my post-graduation? Do I deserve better? Should I have got maybe more CGPA? Or should I have been a part of that other club which I could not? Was or are these more questions? What's the next challenge my life is going to throw at me? If these questions are popping into your mind, that's good. So as I said, reflect on these questions and probably whatever, whether I give you an advice or anybody else is giving you an advice or not, whether you had been into this college or any other college, life is the biggest teacher. And that teaching comes to you whether you like it or you don't. The bigger question is, are you better prepared to handle those challenges? If the answer to that one question is yes, then the education that you got here was worth it. But even if the answer to that question is no, it's okay. At least you know now where to look for those answers. And even if you do not know where to look for those good answers, welcome to the VUCA world. You know what VUCA is? Okay, VUCA world, V stands for volatile. U stands for uncertain. C and A, I would say guess it. So the VUCA world welcomes you, and it's okay to have those answers or those questions not answered. So be reflective, take a pause, and probably many of you might be wondering with the question, the next question, now that you are 22 years old, will I marry my heartthrob? So all those things, Life is not only about studies or the skills that you acquire or the challenges that you are going to face. Life is much more than that. Look at your parents. Look at their lives. Each one of you who is sitting here and is going to embark on to lead a journey, to lead a life of your own, will have different set of questions. So, you can be your best reflector, you can be your best challenge, you can be your best benchmark. Surpass that, move forward. And you have examples sitting right here in one of your alumni. She has shared her experiences. So with those words, I'll just leave you with a Sanskrit shloka, and that says, Shaneh Pantha, Shaneh Kantha, Shaneh Parvat Langhanam, Shanair Vidya, Shanair Vittam, Panchayatani Shaneh Shaneh. And I'll explain you what it means. Shaneh Pantha, Shaneh means slow. Pantha means the path. Traverse the path slowly. Shaneh Kantha. Kantha means the cloth. Shaneh means slow. Every cloth is woven slowly. You put everything, all the threads onto the loom now, and the cloth doesn't come out like that within a second. It's slowly woven. Shaneh Parvat Langhanam. Every mountain is climbed with one step at a time. Shanair Vidya. Every knowledge that you have gained is a journey of 22 years. And you will continue to learn more. So, slowly you learn. Shaneh Vittam. That's important now. This is the juncture that you are at. Now you are going to earn. Vitta means money. You are going to earn your money. So the lesson here is slow. Please do not look for shortcuts. Dishonest means that will give you quick money. So, if everything so far had been slow, you have acquired it. Finance, money also, you have to earn it. Paise by paise. Panchayatani Shaneh Shaneh. Everything comes to you slowly. So the only question and answer that I am going to leave you is this. And again, this is a reflection. For many of you, for all of you, the meaning can be very different. Shaneh Pantha, Shaneh Kantha, Shaneh Parvat Langhanam, Shanair Vidya, Shanair Vittam, Panchayatani Shaneh Shaneh. Slow. Take it easy. Take a pause. Reflect. And the life is yours. Each life is unique. You cannot copy from anybody. But do find role models, either here in college or as life will teach you, find role models, good role models. And those people you can follow. With those words, congratulations once again. And may you all see places. May all of you find your place here one day as your senior has. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam, for your inspiring and insightful message.
Achievement deserves recognition, and today we take a moment to honor the students of the graduating batch who have distinguished themselves through academic excellence and outstanding achievements in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the privilege of honoring our outstanding academic achievers as well as the accomplished sports achievers whose remarkable performance have brought pride to our institution.
In recognition of their accomplishment and the distinction they have brought to the college, I humbly request the Bishop of Mangaluru and President of SJEC to award the gold medals and certificates to the meritorious students in each stream. May I now call upon Dr. Sriranga Bhatt, Dean, Research and Development, to announce the names.
We shall now recognize the graduates who have earned Bachelor of Engineering with honors degree. As I announce each name, may I request the respective graduate to kindly come forward and receive the honors. From Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Miss Jenica D'Souza. From the Department of Computer Science and Engineering with Data Science, Morishka J. Krasta. We shall now recognize our rank holders whose exceptional academic performance has earned them the distinguished place among the graduates of this particular class. As I announce each name, may I request the respective rank holders to kindly come forward and receive the honors. From the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, the first rank is clinched by Revan Di Mello. The second rank bagged by Nima J. Rai. Third rank, Alston Daniel Mendonca. Fourth rank, Nicole Alberta Lazaradro. Fifth rank, Sushmita Rachel Vegas. Sixth rank, Swidel Lisha Lewis. From the Department of Computer Science and Business Systems, the first rank is bagged by Rian Pinto. The second rank goes to Vivek M. The third rank, Supta Surendra Shetty. Fourth rank, M. Vishal Kamath. Fifth rank, Paul C. Philip. Sixth rank, Royson Kenneth Menezes. From the Department of Computer Science and Engineering with the Data Science, the first rank is clinched by Tanvi Shetty. The second rank goes to Bhumika Rai. Third rank, Taranka Vidya Ravni. Fourth rank, Yadu Krishna C.K. 5th rank, Morishka J. Krasta. 6th rank, Ashal Dikunna. From the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, first rank is bagged by Amina Nidha. The second rank goes to Anisha Lopes. Third rank, Sigda M. Rai. Fourth rank, Hita Shri A.M. Fifth rank, Sanjana D. Kotian. Sixth rank, Srinidhi Angadi. Seventh rank, Vamshita S. Eighth rank, Shravya. Ninth rank, Diksha. Tenth rank, Jayashri C.S. We shall now celebrate the excellence in sports by honoring the recipients of Outstanding Sportsmen and Outstanding Sportswoman awards. As I announce each name, may I request respective awardees to kindly come forward and receive the honor. The Outstanding Sportsman Award is presented to Mr. Daniel Savaldaro Conceso from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Daniel represented the college in skating and athletics. He also secured third place in 1,500 meters in the 20th National Ice Skating Championship in 2025-26. The Outstanding Sportswoman Award is presented to Miss Viola D'Souza of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Viola represented the college 4 times in basketball, 3 times in football, twice in athletics. At VTU, rest of the Mangaluru Division basketball tournament, she won runner-up in 2022 and 23. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Lordship and Sir. We extend a heartfelt congratulations to all the achievers on their outstanding accomplishments. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give, said Winston Churchill. As a token of our gratitude and appreciation, we would now like to felicitate our distinguished guest of honor, Ms. Ansi Jovita Krasta, and Chief Guest Dr. Archana Mantri with a memento. I request His Lordship, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, to kindly do the honors.
We request our guest of honor, Ms. Ansi Jovita Krasta, to kindly accept this memento as a token of our gratitude and appreciation.
May we request our Chief Guest, Dr. Archana Mantri, to kindly accept this memento as a token of our gratitude and appreciation.
Thank you, Your Lordship. Thank you, Madams. SJEC is blessed with spiritual guide, a leader, and a visionary who continues to inspire and guide the institution. I request His Lordship, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, to deliver the presidential address.
Respected Director Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, Dr. Rio D'Souza, the Principal, Dr. Archana Mantri, the Chief Guest of the Day, Ms. Ansi Jovita Krasta, the Guest of Honor, Father Kenneth Ryan, the Assistant Director, the faculty members, parents, the students, and all the guests. I rejoice with you today as we have this outgoing batch of 2026 with lot of joy spreading around in this hall and also into the families today as you go home. Dear parents, you have your son and daughter coming home with laurels, with joy in their hearts leaping up with joy, really. And I believe you can simply say, my son is an engineer, my daughter is an engineer, and there also you will get a greater credibility of having promoted your children to a higher education. Dear graduates, your parents and teachers are certainly proud of your presence here, and we thank you for choosing SJEC for your engineering studies. I'm sure you will go home saying that I am an ex-SJEC alumnus or alumna. And when you come back again to this campus, you will rejoice, I studied here. But let me tell you something. You are not taking merely your certificates, your degree, but you will take home the friendship you cherished, the precious memories you had here, your common living, your teamwork, your mutual accompaniment in their struggles, how you accompanied your companions and your friends in their joys and sorrows. You have built up confidence, it has been already mentioned by the chief guests, by the very smiles that you wear, and you have learnt how to overcome difficulties. It is not an easy thing to master a particular science. And you know, as you came in, what you were, and as you are going out, what you are, and what you will be in the future. Certainly, a foundation is laid and a direction is given to you here. Engineering education and the sciences that you learned here have helped you to make a life, certainly, and to create a new attitude and a new approach to life. You are not the same person. Of course, person in substance, yes, but a personality that has grown. You have dreamt and you have partially realized the dream with the degree, but you go on, you have to dream more and more. Remember the people who made your journey possible. Behind every graduate standing here today, there are those who have sacrificed their lives. There are those who have given their best, and therefore there are those who stood by you, and they will never forget that they have accompanied you. Please don't forget them either, because you have received much. It is said the generous may indeed forget that they have given, but the grateful will never forget that you have received. You are grateful today for your parents, to your teachers, to the college, and I'm sure you will never forget all of us who are here. Your life has begun. There are certain non-negotiables in our life as human beings, and that non-negotiable is the presence of a human being in our life. It could be parents, it could be teachers, it could be your companions and friends, it could be the intimate friendship you had, and it could be even those who corrected you and sometimes criticized you. They have made an impression in your life. These are non-negotiables because that has shaped your life. You will also do the same, and please do help the people to grow wherever you are. Make them to breathe the fresh air. Create a psychological space for them so that they also grow in your presence. You have learned networking in many of the sciences. Human relationship is every time a networking. Every work is a networking. Create greater and greater networks so that many more may find hope in their life and make their life meaningful. Congratulations, wonderful, hearty felicitations. God bless you.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for your inspiring and encouraging words and blessings. Gratitude is a music that flows from grateful hearts. May I now call upon the convener of today's program, Ms. Supriya Salyan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to propose the vote of thanks.
Very good evening to all gathered here. It's my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion of 21st Graduation Day, as we witness the second batch of our autonomous graduates stepping out into the world as proud alumni of St. Joseph Engineering College. On behalf of SJEC, I express my deep gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Archana Mantri, for gracing this occasion with her presence and for inspiring words which will surely guide and motivate our graduates in the years to come. Thank you, Madam. My heartfelt thanks to our guest of honor, Ms. Ansi Jovita Crasta, for being with us today and for encouraging our graduates with your valuable message. Thank you, Madam. We are truly blessed to have the presence of Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, Bishop of Mangalore and President of SJEC. Thank you, Your Lordship, for your blessings and for presiding over this important ceremony. A special word of appreciation to our beloved Director, Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, and our respected Principal, Dr. Rio D'Souza, for their valuable contribution to our institution and their constant support in making this graduation day ceremony a memorable one. Thank you, Father, and thank you, Sir. I also gratefully acknowledge the support of our Assistant Director, Reverend Father Kenneth Renner Truster, for his encouragement and guidance. Thank you, Father. A sincere thanks to all our deans, HODs, faculty members, and organizing committee members whose dedication, cooperation, and the teamwork have made this today's event possible. Thank you. To proud parents and guardians, our heartfelt thanks for your trust, encouragement, and unwavering support in shaping the success of our graduates. Thank you for being a vital part of their journey. And finally, to our dear graduates, heartiest congratulations on this remarkable achievement. May this milestone be the beginning of many more successes to come. Carry the values and spirits of SJEC with pride, integrity, and honor wherever life takes you. We wish you all a bright and successful future. Once again, I thank everyone for making this 21st graduation ceremony a truly memorable occasion. Thank you and have a great evening.
Thank you, Madam, for expressing your heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to making this memorable evening a grand success. The hard work and dedication of our conveners have played a significant role in making this program a memorable one. We sincerely thank you, Madam, for your kind words and your valuable contribution towards the success of this program. As we come to the end of this memorable ceremony, may I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem. I also request you remain standing after the national anthem as the dignitaries leave the venue.
Jana Gana Mana Adinayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladi Taranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashisha Mage Gahe Tava Jaya Gata Jana Gana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He.
I request the convener of today's ceremony to escort the dignitaries off the dais. Please remain standing.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Thank you, Father.
Congratulations to all the graduates. This evening marks not an end, but the beginning of a new and exciting chapter in your lives. May you carry the values, knowledge, and the memories of SJC with you wherever your journey takes you. We wish you very success in your future.
Graduates who wish to have a copy of the photograph taken while receiving their degree certificate are requested to contact Smile and More Studio opposite St. Joseph Engineering College, Vamanjur.
Photo booths and graduation gowns have been arranged in the basketball court for those who wish to capture this memorable occasion. You are welcome to make use of the gowns and photo booths.
A kind note to parents or guardians, those who wish to collect the certificates of their wards are requested to proceed to the announcement desk.
The graduation day dinner has been arranged at the basketball court. We warmly invite all of you to join us.
We wish all the graduates the very best for your future aspirations. This is your MC Jaishma
and Daniela
signing off. Thank you everyone and have a pleasant evening.
Thank you.